Ladies and gentlemen, we're witnessing a complete transformation of this Lakers-Timberwolves series right before our eyes. When the final buzzer sounded at Crypto.com Arena last night, it wasn't just a crucial playoff victory for Los Angeles. It was a statement to the entire Western Conference. After dropping Game 1 and facing the nightmare scenario of an 0-2 deficit heading to Minnesota, the Lakers delivered what basketball purists dream about, a defensive masterpiece that has NBA analysts everywhere rethinking this matchup. Even the notoriously critical Stephen A. Smith couldn't help but acknowledge what we all witnessed. The Lakers exposed the Timberwolves' offensive game plan and turned this series completely on its head. While Minnesota dominated the opener with their length and defensive pressure, Game 2 revealed something far more significant about these Lakers. When they lock in defensively, they transform from vulnerable to vicious. What makes this victory particularly stunning isn't just that it happened, it's how it happened. The Lakers managed just 95 points for the second straight game, normally a recipe for playoff disaster, yet walked away victorious through sheer defensive willpower. This wasn't just a win. This was psychological warfare, sending a clear message that Los Angeles can beat you even when their offense struggles. The implications are massive as this series now shifts to Minnesota, with momentum completely realigned, and the Timberwolves suddenly questioning everything about their approach against this rejuvenated Lakers squad. The strategic shift that enabled this defensive turnaround deserves deeper examination, as it reveals both J.J. Redick's coaching acumen and the Lakers' collective commitment to championship-level sacrifice. After being pushed around in Game 1, Los Angeles made a fascinating adjustment, embracing smaller, more versatile lineups rather than trying to match Minnesota's imposing size. This counterintuitive approach worked brilliantly, as increased switchability and defensive speed completely disrupted the Timberwolves' offensive rhythm. Stephen A. Smith's post-game analysis cut straight to the heart of Minnesota's struggles, highlighting their offensive predictability as their ultimate downfall. "Everybody and their grandmother knows Julius Randle is going left," Smith declared, using the Knicks forward as an analogy for how transparent Minnesota's offensive sets had become. This predictability proved fatal against a Lakers defense suddenly playing with championship-level communication and anticipation. Smith's warning was clear and ominous for the Timberwolves. You can't do that against a J.J. Redick coach team. You can't do that against Luka Doncic and those boys. You can't do that against LeBron because when you're predictable, your season ends. The message couldn't be clearer. Adjust or perish. Anthony Edwards and company repeatedly ran into the same defensive wall, with no variation, no creativity, and ultimately, no answer for the Lakers' defensive pressure. Los Angeles rotated with precision, closed out aggressively on shooters, and most importantly, made Minnesota uncomfortable on every possession. The exact blueprint for playoff success that championship teams throughout history have followed. While the defensive transformation deservedly headlines this Lakers resurgence, no player embodies the newfound fighting spirit better than Rui Hachimura, whose Game 2 performance transcended statistics and entered the realm of inspiration. Early in the contest, Hachimura hit the floor face first in a collision that sent him to the locker room, only to return moments later wearing a protective mask. In a scene straight from basketball mythology, Hachimura tore off the mask almost immediately upon re-entering the game, seemingly declaring through action rather than words, "Nothing will keep me from this battle." Coach Redick's post-game assessment captured the significance perfectly. "He played like a warrior tonight. I'm sure he's probably in the X-ray room right now. There were a few plays where he got key deflections, disrupted the offense. He was awesome." This wasn't hyperbole from Redick. Hachimura's contributions went far beyond his modest statistical line of approximately 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist per game in the series. What the box score fails to capture is his defensive rotations, his communication, and his willingness to sacrifice his body on every possession. When the Lakers committed to smaller lineups with LeBron James and Hachimura frequently serving as the bigs, they needed extraordinary effort from both to compensate for their size disadvantage. Hachimura delivered exactly that, fighting for rebounds, contesting shots at the rim, and still providing crucial scoring when opportunities arose. His willingness to play through pain, through discomfort, and still deliver maximum effort has become the emotional fuel driving this Lakers team as they prepare for the critical road games ahead. The Lakers' personnel situation adds another fascinating layer to this evolving playoff drama. as the organization took decisive action before Game 2 by waiving injured center Christian Wood to create roster flexibility. This move signals that the front office recognizes the need for reinforcement in the front court, particularly with their commitment to smaller, more versatile lineups against Minnesota's imposing size. While Mo Bamba has been floated as a potential addition, a familiar name to Lakers fans from his previous stint with the team, his inconsistent production and limited playing time in recent seasons raised legitimate questions about how much impact he could realistically provide. With his imposing 7'10" wingspan and theoretical floor spacing ability, Bamba represents the type of high-ceiling, low-floor gamble that could either solidify the Lakers' rotation or become an unused emergency option. The decision facing Rob Pelinka and the front office extends beyond just Bamba. They could pivot toward additional wing depth or even explore international options with playoff experience. Whatever direction they choose, the urgency is undeniable with the Western Conference playoff landscape becoming increasingly treacherous. Denver, Oklahoma City, Minnesota, Dallas, and Sacramento all present unique challenges that will require strategic roster construction to overcome. What's abundantly clear after Game 2's defensive masterclass is that these Lakers aren't going quietly. They've rediscovered their defensive identity at the perfect moment and signaled to the rest of the conference that they remain dangerous despite their offensive limitations. The balanced effort that produced this victory, from LeBron's leadership to Hachimura's toughness to the collective defensive intensity, suggests a team finding its playoff identity at precisely the right time. While questions remain about their offensive ceiling and front court depth, their willingness to embrace physicality and defensive intensity provides a foundation that could carry them far beyond what early season projections suggested possible. Basketball fans, we're witnessing something special developing with these Lakers. Don't miss a single moment as this fascinating series continues. If you appreciated this exclusive breakdown of the Lakers' defensive transformation and Hachimura's warrior-like performance, smash that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe this defensive identity is sustainable? Should the Lakers sign Bamba or look elsewhere for front court help? Your passionate insights drive our basketball community, and I can't wait to read what you think as we head into the crucial Game 3 matchup.